Good morning, it's SharRon. Hope everybody's having a great day. Well, I received a question last week that I thought would be helpful to share. And the question somebody asked me is it okay to quit? When do you know when it's time to quit, to make transitions or shifts in your life? And I believe that there are 3 reasons to really consider before you make significant changes in your life. There are more than 3, but these are the 3 top ones that I really work with my clients to consider. And the first thing to consider is passion, meaning that do you have passion about what you're doing or who you're with? Meaning not love, but does that person or does that thing give you energy, make you feel motivated? Does it make you feel checked and challenged? Does it make you want to stretch and strive and reach? Does that person make you feel inspired or motivated? Do they make you feel that your dreams are possible, that your dreams have potential? If something does not give you passion or fuel that passion, that's something to consider, because our passion is our fuel. We need that fuel to not only love, but we need that fuel to do life. Because if we have no passion, we have no energy. We have no gumption, no tenacity to go on and do what we need to do. So really check yourself, get quiet, and really consider if something is depleting you, disappointing you, disrupting you, denying you, devaluing you, disempowering you, degrading you. Is something in your life failing to honor who you are or who you aspire to be? Is something in your life making you feel left in and left out and tossed aside? We need to really listen to our emotions. Our emotions are how we hear and feel our truth. I'm not saying it's the truth, but we feel a truth, and then we can discern and decide if it's true later. But that's how we gives us some type of identification or some signal, if you will, that something is happening or not happening. So the first thing I would say is really look at your passion. The second thing I would say is ask yourself, does this situation serve a purpose in your life? Everything should have a purpose. Everything should have a purpose to either teach you a lesson, to serve a reason, to help you get from A to point B. And even if the purpose is not pleasurable, it still has to have a reason why it's in your life. We have to be able to extract learning and lessons from the experiences and events in our life. And so if it no longer serves a purpose, no longer helps you be bigger, better, bolder, stronger, I want you to consider it. Our time is short. Life is short. And it's too precious to just go along to get along, to really settle in this place of drifting, this place of inertia, this place where you're just existing but not exploring, or existing but not elevating, because something that you're doing or someone who you're with no longer serves a purpose. Now, I'm not saying throw people away without due process, because due process is important, because sometimes we think we no longer want to be in a relationship because it's bad, but every relationship is good and bad. Our relationships look like this, right? They're not like this as we see on TV. So before you consider to leave, did you do your due diligence? Did you talk to yourself? Did you talk to your partner? Did you seek counseling to help you navigate the treacherous waters that happen in a relationship? Same with your job, same with starting your business. so many people quit and say, I'm going to start my business, but they did it off of emotion and not off of any type of evaluation. Our emotion is good to get us started, but our emotion should prompt us or encourage us to do the research, to get prepared so that we can be proficient and professional and powerful and, Lord, not pitiful. So that's really, really important. Ask yourself, does what I'm doing today serve a purpose in my higher good, in my future? Does it help toward my goals? Does it have a reason to exist in my life? If not, I think it's wise to consider if you want to continue to do what you're doing. Because if you continue to do what you're doing, you will always have what you got, right? Second thing is purpose. The third thing I think is important for us to really consider when we need to make transitions and changes in our life is what we're currently doing profitable? Now, I don't mean just money, even though money is important. Because if we're in business and we're not really making money, we don't have a business, we have a hobby, right? And I have been in those days when my business was just a hobby because it was not really generating any income, in all transparency, right? But the decisions and the people that we're with should yield profit spiritually in our life. They should build us emotionally. They should build us spiritually. They should be assets and not liabilities. Now, I want to say that it's important for us to distinguish between our math and God's math. God's math means that God can add something to you by subtracting something to you. Or God can multiply something by dividing something. Now that's God's math. But since we're not God, we just got to pray for wisdom to make sure that we are making decisions that profit us emotionally, spiritually, financially, socially, intellectually in the long run. Now, if you have been in a situation and there's been no profitability, I think that's something to evaluate, because success leaves clues, right? And if there's no clue that there is any ambition, any growth, any desire for improvement, any desire for solidarity, well, maybe you have enough data to move forward. Remember, data gives us clarity, even though, or adds to our clarity. Our intuition lets us know what to do and gives us clarity also. But when your heart and your head are on the same wavelength, that's powerful. That's powerful. And it allows you to move forward, even if it hurts, knowing intellectually that you're doing what you should be doing. Knowing emotionally, even though it hurts now, you're doing the right thing so you won't continue to hurt later. And also spiritually, because when we are in anything with anyone that doesn't allow us to grow, we are affected spiritually. Our spirits need to breathe. Our spirits need to grow. Our spirits need to have access to everything that God places in front of us. So I want you to really consider, as you are making transitions and shifts and choices and changes in your life. One, am I passionate? Is it giving me fuel or withdrawing fuel without replenishment? Passion. Two, does it serve a purpose? How is this situation helping me along my divine agenda, along my life's calling, my goals, my passions, my trajectory for my life? Does this thing serve a purpose? And then lastly, is it profitable? What am I gaining? Because not that we look at people just to gain something, but there has to be a reason why we are there. If we are getting nothing, we need to leave. And remember, nothing is not money. Nothing is growth, enhancement, love, appreciation, affirmation, attention, acceptance, acknowledgement. Are all those things important? Not always. But you gotta get something to determine if something is profitable. So I hope that helps. Again, evaluate passion, purpose, and profit. And then hope that helps you make decisions that honor you and fully honor your life. Hope that helps. God bless you. And I gotta turn this thing off, because sister, bye.